DA, thank you. So much excitement as we tip off the season. Steve, as a player, did you get butterflies on opening night?
You know, Kevin, I remember my rookie year, that first game. We were playing the New York Knicks, led by Patrick Ewing.
Oh.
I mean, the butterflies were flying. And even in my last season, the 14th season, the butterflies were the same. It's something about opening night. It's just special. And no matter whether you're a rookie or you've been in the league 14, 15 years, those butterflies still kick in.
And it tells me you love the game, Steve, even as much your last season as you did in your first season.
And I think it also, Kevin, to add to that, you respect your opponent, even in year 14, 15.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are your small and power forwards. Bledsoe is out there with Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the center position. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Bledsoe. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Here's Howard. Back to Jackson. Memphis moving it around. Here's ABC. Guarded by Bledsoe. Shot clock at 5. Knocks it loose. From deep three-point range. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Outside Matthews. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. To the paint. Here's ABC. It's tipped, and they're able to recover. Howard draws the double. Good D by Matthews.
How does he miss that layup? He's too good to be doing that.
They get the rebound, and there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Here's Antetokounmpo. Right wing. Here's Bledsoe. It's blocked, but he gets it back. Clock is at 3. Three-pointer on the way.
Still scoreless after 4 attempts, struggling to find any daylight.
Pass to ABC. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes played. Here's ABC. And again, Memphis no good.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Middleton outside. The kick out to Matthews. For the 3. Drops in the tray. Matthews has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And the lid comes off the basket after 4 straight misses. They finally get one.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
And checking out the stats for Middleton. Good season for him last year. He's averaged 20 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Well, and we've seen defenses try to adjust, but he has the intelligence along with the talent, just finds new ways to beat them.
Now the pass to ABC. Back to Jackson. Here's ABC, guarded by Bledsoe. Snatched up, and it's slammed in by Howard.
And really, there's no reason why Howard can't at least be boxed out. When he comes up with these rebounds, it's night-night for the defense.
Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Over Iguodala. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Looking a little tentative on a very makeable shot, and this one was uncontested.
That puts them in the lead. ABC's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for Milwaukee. And guys, Dwight Howard, A top 20 all-timer in rebounding, an 8-time All-Star center. Greg, will he be a Hall of Famer someday, you think?
Oh, he's a lock to be a Hall of Famer when you look at those numbers, not to mention a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, and at his peak, one of the most impactful big men we've seen in the game.
Here's ABC, guarded by Bledsoe. Jackson misses. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Outside Matthews. He feeds it to Antetokounmpo. Over Jackson, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
He has great instincts on the offensive end. He's tough to contain.
Here's ABC to the right side. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. And looking deeper at some postseason numbers, here's a look at the distribution of 3-point and 2-point shot attempts for the Bucks. Milwaukee in the lead. Matthews scanning the floor. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3. The Grizzlies shooting in the early going here. Pretty dreadful, 22%. Pass to ABC. He kicks it to Howard. Good D by Lopez. Milwaukee leading by 4. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Here's ABC, guarded by Bledsoe. Kicks it to Howard. The stupendous finish in traffic.
And that's Howard's game. These interior looks that he puts in so easily.
Bledsoe outside. Lopez outside. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Howard with it. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Howard misses.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Bledsoe left side. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lopez. 6 on the shot clock. That's a 2 from Matthews. The shot missing. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Iguodala deciding where to go with it. Here's ABC. Matthews with the rebound.
Oh, I don't believe that. He's better than that. Come on.
Lopez outside to the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. Almost, but it rolls out.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's ABC. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's ABC. Here's Jackson. Misses the fallback J. Bucks leading by 5. Bledsoe outside. And Jackson with the block. And he's able to get it back. Drops in the tray. Lopez has got a couple of threes now in the first for the Bucks. Memphis has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Timeout called the Grizzlies. Steve, we know you're not going to become an official anytime soon, but is there a rule you would change in the NBA right now if you could?
Yeah, I look at the zone defense. I would love to go back where you're guarding your guy in some form or fashion. I know when I played, there was totally different rules about the legal defense, and it was basically imaginary line right straight down the middle. If you crossed that line, you had to go and double team somebody. I look at it right now, there's teams that are so good, they're just kind of playing a zone, and it's forcing us to see teams take more three-point shots.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Dylan Brooks comes in for ABC. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Connaughton's checked in. Iguodala against Middleton. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul. Middleton against Iguodala. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Trying to get something going.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. 5th is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Middleton against Iguodala. Brooks finds Jackson. And here's Iguodala outside.
And you can see they're struggling from the field.
Again, Iguodala missing. Bledsoe right side. There's the pass to Antetokounmpo. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got 3 assists in the game.
Man, hard to believe. Already they're staring at a double-digit lead, and we've just gotten started.
Fantastic effort. Right out of the gate, simply overwhelming their opponent.
On the wing, Jackson. Antetokounmpo defending. Here's Iguodala, and good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Crafty move. He recognizes the size disadvantage, and the mid-range is close enough.
Right. No reason to take it all the way to the rack. Instead, take what the defense allows.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And really focused on establishing dominance down low. And, guys, it's working.
They have played physical. They have owned the paint. And they have built up a decent lead here in the first.
Valanciunas passes to ABC. Here's Iguodala. Passes it to ABC. Rebounded by the Bucks.
It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
The Grizzlies trail by 12. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
The drive by Iguodala. Here's Jackson with the 3. A second chance effort. Lopez with the block. Bledsoe left side. And the jam by Bledsoe.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
Yeah, this is where it gets interesting. Do they start to coast, or do they go right for the juggler?
Memphis moving it around. Jackson has the open look. Drills it from outside. Jackson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
The reason why is you like to give value every time down the floor, but that does take a lot of discipline.
Crowder, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. Milwaukee also making some changes. Robin Lopez is checked in for Lopez, and it's Ilyasova in for Chris Middleton. Bledsoe for three. That shot off.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Pass to ABC. Here's Valanciunas. He kicks it to Crowder. Back to Valanciunas. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range. Shot by Crowder, no good.
And you know, he's got the ability, but the question is that really the best shot you can get?
Certainly not the high percentage look, but we don't know what the game plan is calling for. That might be it.
Taken away. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Puts it up from 17, and he hits the jump shot. Crowder's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Grizzlies. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Dominate on the court, and it's showing up on the scoreboard. Let's see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
Here's ABC. Kicks to Valanciunas. Good. Valanciunas has got his first points in this one.
Those are the plays where you see the strength of Valanciunas. The contact didn't bother him at all. I mean, clearly not on the same page right there. You hate to give away possessions.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Well, there are a lot of letters that go into the spelling of Giannis Antetokounmpo's last name. He helped set the record straight of how you pronounce it.
In a Greek way, you gotta say with a D, so it's Antetokounmpo. But in the Greek way, you say with the NT, like Antetokounmpo. Whatever you got, just say, you know, it's Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Seems easy enough, right?
I guess so. I think a lot of people are going to stick with Giannis or the Greek Freak.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Hustling on that offensive glass, that's led to a number of second-chance points.
A fundamental part of basketball, taking advantage of guys who fail to block out.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. We've got Matthews, Ilyasova out there with Robin Lopez. Then there's Kyle Korver, and it's Hill in at the point.
Well, you got to love how Jackson kind of forces the issue there on the drive, using that athleticism and quickness well to get to the foul line.
The first one falls.
And Josh Jackson, the fourth pick in that 2017 draft out of Kansas, a hyper-athletic 6'8", and he's got the handles, I think, to become a terrific slasher in the league.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And Jackson plays with a great motor. He's got some grit in his game.
I mean, he's a competitor. I mean, plays with that chip on both shoulders. But give me a guy who cares. As a coach, better to have guys you need to rein in rather than those you have to kind of force to be aggressive.
What a valuable asset to the offense, having a big with that kind of range.
Here's Melton. He's guarded by Hill. Here's Valanciunas. It's good from about 19 feet.
Valanciunas had his hands up and ready on that catch and shoot. He wanted it.
Bucks leading by 8. Hill kicks to Ilyasova. And the pass to Korver. And the foul called on ABC. That's his first foul. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Now here's Matthews on the wing. Hill. Clock at 4. And again Milwaukee with the triple.
Floor spacing is so crucial. That's something that George Hill definitely brings to the table.
Outside Jackson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. You know, Steve, in the NBA, you know exactly how much your peers are making. Do contract numbers ever bring out animosity between players?
Yes, they do, Kevin. I mean, really? When you look at some guys, you see those guys starting to say, I'm putting up better stats than him, but he's making more money. And then it becomes the elephant in the room when the guys start to talk about it. They start not passing to each other. Yes, guys do know exactly what other players make, and sometimes there can become some animosity between the two.
Oh, that's something.
Yeah, and the versatility of Jackson's game. He's a super confident kid who certainly has the potential to be a star.
And so Jackson nails both of them.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Outside Hill. Knocks it loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Here's a look now what's coming up for the Milwaukee Bucks. On Thursday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Houston Rockets. And then on Saturday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat.
And looking at the Cavs matchup, it's always interesting for top teams to see how they compare to the best in the East. This will be a chance to see just what this group is made of.
No good from Valanciunas.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Matthews, no good. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Memphis. 9-point game. Down low. Crowder kicks to Valanciunas. Passes it to Melton. The kick out to Crowder. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
A mix-up with the defense leaves him wide open for mid-range, a shot he usually makes.
Hill looking around. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Hill's got 5 points in the quarter.
Length and agility of Hill, finding the angle to finish.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Yeah, you look at George Hill's game, and he doesn't wow you in any way, but he's a complete basketball player. Strong outside shooter, but might be most valuable defensively. Often regarded as one of the best defensive guards in the league.
Here's Melton. He's guarded by Hill. Melton's shot is good.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And with Hill and his defense, perhaps what is best about it is that he can guard, Greg, both guard positions, and that makes him valuable.
Yeah, and that flexibility gives a coach and his lineup so much leeway. Hill has a great wingspan, about 6'9", and can be very disruptive defensively. Very good at fighting through screens to stick with his assignments as well.
And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Pass to Crowder. Got a hand on it. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Here's ABC. No good from outside. Milwaukee leading by 9. And here is Antetokounmpo. He's got 10. The shot off that time. Jackson against Antetokounmpo. Jackson looking around. The pass to ABC. Just 5 to shoot. Valanciunas against Lopez. The Grizzlies with another miss.
He's being aggressive, trying to turn around the team's fortunes, but he's having a hard time executing.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Antetokounmpo's got 12.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Valanciunas inside. Lopez is there. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Shot by Crowder, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Steve, you were kind of a positionless player when you played 6'8", highly skilled. Talk about some of the guys who really fit that bill in today's game.
I think guys like LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, Jason Tatum does a fantastic job. Ben Simmons, Jaylen Brown, he's done a nice job. Gordon Hayward. Those are the guys that are 6'8", 6'7", can do a lot of different things at that position. One of the best also at that position, Andre Iguodala, to be able to switch out on offense and also play different positions on the offensive end.
Excellent list. The free throw drops for Hill.
George Hill, you know, he's one of the more versatile guards we have in the game. He can defend ones or twos, one of those players who could fit in on any team in the league.
Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Both free throws good from Hill. There's only the Basketball Hall of Fame that is shared among all basketball organizations, Steve. Do you think there should be an NBA Hall of Fame?
You know, Kevin, I do. I mean, I love the way we've done it, and obviously it's been successful. But, you know, the Basketball Hall of Fame is your entire body of work. And I think sometimes we don't understand that that's from high school, college level into the NBA. Whereas, you know, there's some guys are making it because of that, and there's some guys getting slighted because of that. So I do think one day we should just have the NBA Hall of Fame, just like the NFL.
Lopez outside. Pass to Ilyasova. Outside Matthews. From downtown, it's rebounded by Memphis. Howard's got 5 rebounds tonight.
His shot's it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Jackson against Antetokounmpo. Howard trying to free himself up. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Jackson. And so Hill will bring it up for Milwaukee. They've led by as many as 14 points. Lopez dishes to Ilyasova. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Jay Crowder. Milwaukee shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Ilyasova. And some changes here for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton comes in for Wesley Matthews. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Hill. both free throws good for Ilyasova.
That's a huge advantage, having a big guy who can shoot free throws like this.
Passes it to ABC. Outside Crowder. Outside Jackson. Pass to ABC. Outside for Jackson. Over Ilyasova. Goes back up. The pass to ABC. Fires from deep. No good on that one. And Milwaukee will come the other way.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Shoots from 12. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. There's the call. Memphis gets the foul.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. Matthews comes in for Pat Connaughton. And he sinks the second. And so it's Memphis with it, down by 12. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Here's ABC. He's covered by Matthews. And there's the foul. It goes on Wesley Matthews. That's his first foul. Howard kicks to Crowder. Here's ABC. Pass to Howard. 5 to shoot. The feed to Jackson. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. Let's take a look at the players who were the best on the glass a season ago. In the 3rd spot, Dwight Howard.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Now Bledsoe passes it to Middleton. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And so he hits both. The Grizzlies trail by 14. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Howard. Over Lopez. A nice shot by Howard. Howard's got 6.
Really known for his strength and the broad shoulders that he possesses has allowed this guy to make a living finishing through contact.
Matthews with the bounce pass. Here's Middleton. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And we've seen plenty of those lapses today. I thought eventually they buckled down on D, but they maybe just doing just the opposite.
Kicks to Crowder. Fires from deep. Scores for only the 2nd time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
This is what Crowder loves to do. He's out there saying, set me up, please.
There's the pass to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
That's about as violent as a rim rocker as it gets. A real confidence builder.
Middleton against Crowder. Over Middleton. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Crowder. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've led by as many as 14 points. Back to Bledsoe. The Bucks working the ball around. Clock at 6. Here's Antetokounmpo in for his 7th make in 14 tries.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Crowder kicks to Howard. Crowder feeling it out a bit. And it's off from 3-point range.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Middleton against Jackson. Here's Bledsoe. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Bledsoe's got 6 points.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance?
Outside Crowder. There's the dish to Howard. Misses from short range. Milwaukee leading by 15. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Crowder with the steal. Here's ABC. Howard trying to free himself up. Excellent D there from Bledsoe.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have. You're right. 1:04 left to play in the first half. Takes a 3. It's not going to go for him. And it's Memphis the other way. Crowder from outside. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Outside Matthews. We've got 33 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. From 13. And that one hits back iron. Pass to Crowder. They could use a bucket. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 4 rebounds in this game. Knocks it loose. Out in his own on the break. Here's ABC. Throws down off the coast-to-coast drive.
Yeah, well, I mean, once he gets the ball, it's just off to the races.
And you have to like the punctuation at the end of it. Great individual play.
And the basket is good.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Bucks ahead, up by 15. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Mike Budenholzer. Your defense has been very good. Why has that happened?
Well, I think our guys are committed on that end. Everybody's active, everybody's covering for each other, and we know how important it is.
Mike, we'll see if it continues in the next quarter. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 15 points, 12 rebounds, and 2 assists. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
You know the Greek freak. Every year, he seems to take a step forward. The shot looks better, his body is filled out, and he can bang inside whenever he wants to. But what really impressed me in the first half was his leadership. And he controlled the game, and he controlled his teammates.
Shaq, your take on Memphis.
Way too soft in the paint defensively. They were all late on their rotations. Obviously, that's a recipe for getting cooked. And you know I like eating that barbecue chicken. They got to do better, Ernie.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
We're back with you here in Memphis, Tennessee. A gorgeous look at the skyline here in the birthplace of rock and roll. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, and the fact he's posted a double-double with about half the game left to play, that's impressive.
He's been one of, if not the hardest worker over the first 2 quarters. His tenacity has been the difference.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. ABC is out there with ABC. And there's Jackson. Then there's Howard. And it's Iguodala in at the 3 spot. Bledsoe looking around. At the top of the key, Lopez. Fades back, and that one good. Lopez has got the first field goal of the second half for the Bucks. The Grizzlies trail by 17. Pass to ABC. Here's Jackson trying to get open as Iguodala. Bledsoe outside. No good with the triple. And for the Grizzlies, they're shooting terribly up to this point, just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there, and Jackson gets it to go.
I mean, defensively, you have to close out harder than that.
And it's Bledsoe with the ball for the Bucks. He kicks to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Middleton. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. They get Andre Iguodala. The Bucks have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. And that one falls for Middleton. And he can't hit the second. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Here's ABC. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Howard just too strong inside. You've got to foul and get your money's worth.
For Memphis, they have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
That free throw, no good.
And the former first overall pick in the 04 draft, Howard has had a stellar career, a dominant force who continues to frustrate the opposition.
And he's good on the second. Milwaukee leading by 14. Bledsoe finds Antetokounmpo. Lopez with the ball. And it's Howard picking him up. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. cover havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play.
Oh, what a pass, and then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. And the double up on Antetokounmpo. Bledsoe left side. 6 to shoot. Trying to get open is Lopez. Shot's good by Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got 8 points.
Not an easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
And look, you never want to see a team gut you this way. Really a good timeout.
Some of this is just a matter of toughness, a willingness to play physical inside, something we're not seeing.
And we'll get a look here at where the shots have been coming from for him.
And this is a bit of a nightmare game for him thus far. Just nothing working, and it has to be affecting his confidence. He just doesn't look like the player he normally is out there, and you can see it in his body language after every missed shot. Boy, this is tough.
Here's ABC. 5 points in the game.
Just a really solid display there of rebounding. They've done it really all game.
They've pounded the glass every time down the floor, and it's clear that they want to win that rebounding battle.
Bledsoe passes to Lopez. Jacks up a 3. No good from Bledsoe. The Grizzlies trail by 16. The drive by Iguodala.
Great drive to the rim by Iggy. His aggressiveness really forcing the D to get physical with him.
Foul. 2.
The Grizzlies have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Iguodala.
The free throw line is something that Iggy needs to work on. He's hit or miss from there.
And Iguodala drops them both. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Connects from three-point range.
That's all confidence right there. He knows he's in a groove, and they've got this team on its heels.
Kicks to Howard. And he uses the glass on the layup. Howard's got 9 points. Bucks leading by 15. Bledsoe with it. He's got 8. Over in the corner, Matthews. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. And that's now 10 points for Wesley Matthews. Here's ABC. He's covered by Matthews. ABC passes to Iguodala. They get a hand on it. Matthews with the steal. And it's the Bucks on the break. Matthews leading the charge. And the pass to Bledsoe. Lopez kicks to Middleton. Shot clock at 5. Got it. Good job in the low post. He has 7. The Grizzlies trail by 20. Here's ABC. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Howard with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Howard, the pass to ABC. Jackson. Great positioning on the putback.
See, in this half, I feel like he's a much different shooter. Calm, focused, and letting things come to him.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. He's got 17.
It's fine to extend your defense to try and create turnovers, but guys have to help each other.
That's been a problem for them all game. Teamwork is something you just can't turn on and off.
And the rebound goes to Lopez.
He's trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but it's not to be.
Bledsoe outside. Pass to Lopez. Launches a three, and another three for Milwaukee.
And he is not shy about pulling the trigger from downtown. Matthews has the eye and the confidence from three-point range that you just love to see.
Here's ABC, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Eric Bledsoe. For Memphis, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And so he hits both. Bucks leading by 21. Dishes it to Matthews. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's ABC. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And that can't happen. Missing the wide open chip shot.
Bledsoe kicks to Middleton. Back to Bledsoe. 6 on the shot clock. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. And that's 11 points for Eric Bledsoe.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
On the wing, Jackson. Over onto Tacumbo, and Jackson gets it to go. Jackson's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Really smoking the Nets now after a difficult time shooting in the first half.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Iguodala. The kick out to Lopez.
Get on him, let's go.
Now here's Matthews. Defense right on him. It's deflected. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
In a moment here, let's check out the numbers for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Coming off a terrific season. Averaged about 27 points a game last season. 10 rebounds and 5 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
You know what? It's part effort, part instincts. You see teams trying to keep a body or 2 on him, but that's easier said than done.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Timeout called, the Bucks.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
The reason why is you like to get value every time down the floor, but that does take a lot of discipline.
Hill, he's checked in for Milwaukee. In the corner, Middleton with it. The 3. Hill, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 19. Here's ABC. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Matthews dishes to Lopez. No good on the triple. Memphis has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Here's ABC. No good on that one. And Milwaukee the other way now. Right side Hill. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists tonight.
And good passing setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Here's Melton. That shot off the mark. Excellent D there from Hill. Iguodala against Middleton. Brooks checked in for the Grizzlies. Robin Lopez is checked in for the Bucks. Here is Matthews. He's got 13. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Valanciunas, he's got that long wingspan. You saw it right there on that play.
The Bucks have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Matthews. The Grizzlies have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Outside Jackson. Pass to Melton. Iguodala against Middleton. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his 3rd foul of the game. A different look for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Wesley Matthews. Here's Melton. He's guarded by Hill. Shot clock at 6. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
For Memphis, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. For Milwaukee, they have been getting it done at the line. 10 for 12.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
He misses the free throw. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Now the pass to Melton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And here is the shot chart as we see how things are going for Crowder.
And the story of the game for him has really been painful. I mean, he's tried to get things going, but for whatever reason, between the defense and just his rhythm tonight, the touch just hasn't been there.
Roof shots.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws. Now here is Hill. He's got 9. Pass to Middleton. To the left wing. Connaughton kicks to Lopez. To the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. Hill has the open look. Sinks the triple. Hill's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And since halftime, they have been locked and loaded from beyond.
Yeah, forcing defenders to come out and guard them, which could open up driving lanes if they want to take advantage of that.
Iguodala against Middleton. Bucks passing it around. Back to Ilyasova. Passes to Connaughton. Launches it. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
For Memphis, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Brooks outside. On the wing, Jackson. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That way.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Valanciunas. Last year, getting it done. 8th in field goal percentage, and he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
And you know, back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league, his dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense. Here's Hill, and Jackson with the block, and he's able to get it back. And Ilyasova kicks to Hill. 5 on the clock. Second shot opportunity, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Some changes for Memphis. Jay Crowder comes in for Jackson, and Josh Jackson subbed in for Andre Iguodala. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Chris Middleton.
Let's go! You're terrible, Milwaukee!
Here's Melton. He's guarded by Hill. Takes it from 10. Rebounded by Korver. Bucks shooting well, 52% in the third. They came to play offensively in the second half. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Lopez up top. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
The gravity of Kyle Korver drawing defenders and finding the open man.
Left side Jackson. Shot to stop the run. Korver with the defensive effort. And so it's Milwaukee rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The 3-point shooting has come fast and furious to the... Head coach Mike Budenholzer is mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Let's do it again for this quarter, 0-0. Same effort, same mentality. Keep pushing it. Keep moving the ball. Keep cutting.
Well, Mike likes how they're working the ball right now.
And, you know, Coach highlighted it's a brand new quarter. They need to play with the same fire.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Ilyasova out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then there's Hill. And it's Connaughton in at the 2. And he recovers it. Shot by Crowder, no good. Bucks shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Outside Hill. Back to Antetokounmpo over Jackson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And a quick look now at how the Memphis Grizzlies schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat. Then on Friday, the Chicago Bulls come into town, tipping off a homestand for them.
And that game against the Lakers, I think they know how important it is to see how they measure up against the cream of the crop in the West. I'm looking for them to approach it like this is a playoff matchup.
No good on that one.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
He hits the second from the line. We hear the term empty stats every once in a while, Steve, usually referring to great production on a bad team. How valid do you think that theory is?
It is. A lot of guys you see are averaging, these numbers, and players look around, and the players you're saying, unfortunately for him, those numbers are empty stats because there are a lot of times these numbers are found in when the game is decided. And a lot of times on bad teams, you see these guys going for numbers. Then you get a chance to see them play on good teams, and those stats just don't match up.
Good explanation. Outside Hill. The kick out to Ilyasova. Pass to Connaughton. Shot clock at 6. Here's the three. Drills the three-pointer.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Here's Melton. He's guarded by Hill. To the wing on the left. Here's Valanciunas. The Grizzlies with another miss.
No one on him. He committed to fading away. Probably could have taken more time with that shot.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The pass to Connaughton. And here is Hill. He kicks to Antetokounmpo. Lays it up off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 22.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Melton passes to Valanciunas. When we look, Steve, at big stats like double-doubles, triple-doubles, are we becoming too enamored with that versus how it might affect winning?
No, I think we're always going to have those double-doubles and triple-doubles. I just think right now when you look at it, so many more possessions in games. That's why we're having guys average a triple-double or having more double-doubles. But he also give those guys credit. The game and those players, they're just better right now, and they're more equipped to be versatile. But I do think we still got to keep the emphasis on winning. When a guy can get a triple-double in wins versus in losses or double-doubles or any kind of stats, I think that should be a category of his own.
ABC's checked in for the Grizzlies. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Lopez kicks to Connaughton. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. And the Bucks with some changes. Lopez comes in for Robin Lopez. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for George Hill. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. Steve, more and more we're seeing NBA players speak out on societal issues. Do you think it's gone too far in any way, or do you think it should go even farther?
No, I think players should speak up. I think in all, all our four major sports, in any possible way, I think guys who get a chance to weigh in on what they feel individually. Freedom of speech, and I think our players is just like everybody else. You have freedom of speech. You should be allowed to speak up on issues.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And that one drops for him. Connaughton's got 5 points in the quarter.
Worked that one inside nicely.
And for Memphis, they're shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Jackson against Bledsoe. Passes it to Valanciunas. Some nice passing there by Memphis. That one, no good. Good D by Lopez. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Bledsoe kicks to Connaughton. Over Brooks, and there are the Bucks with another bucket. And so it's Memphis with it. Here's ABC. Pass to Jackson. Floats one up. He takes it up and lays it in.
And adding wrinkles to his offense, if Jackson is making that floater, it's going to make things hard for the defense.
Here's Connaughton. Brooks covering. Count the basket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. Lopez with the block. Fast break. Here they come. And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. The three-pointer off the mark. Here's ABC. Player podcast, something we're hearing more of, and it's a growing trend. Good idea, or do you think it could get some guys in trouble?
Kevin, well, some guys, it does a good job of helping their brand, and we love to see guys getting a chance to do other things off the court. And then there are some guys who get a little loose, and they reveal some secrets, or they say some things they wish they could take back. So I think it all comes down to the individual. You gotta understand media before you try to jump out and start doing these podcasts.
Well said.
Shooting two.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
For a player his size, Valanciunas has always been a good free throw shooter. We won't see a hack of Val anytime soon.
Anderson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. Matthews comes in for Pat Connaughton. And good on the second, so he makes them both. On offense, here are the Bucks. They're on a 16-6 run. Feeds to Antetokounmpo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. When you look at today's NBA salaries, Steve, do you feel the responsibility to learn financial management falls mostly on the players, or should the league do even more to help them find out about what they're going to do with all this money?
You know, I think it's the responsibility of both. I think the Players Association, also the NBA, and I think organizations as well. I think you look at it, we're all involved to get a chance to help these youngsters. It's not easy for a 19-year-old, 20-year-old to become a millionaire overnight. That's just not something that you're used to, and handling that, it has been a problem for some players in the past.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Howard's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Jackson comes in for Kyle Anderson. Jay Crowder's checked in for Jackson. And ABC subbed in for Brooks. And the second free throw, good. Here's ABC. He dishes it to Crowder. For 3, bangs home the trifecta.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Is it any surprise that he's been hitting everything out there? You want the ball in his hands as much as possible.
Here's ABC. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
He is starting to build up a little confidence. Hit just 1 3 in the entire first half, but he has hit 2 more since then.
Matthews finds Middleton. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Defended by Crowder. Crowder with the steal. Here's ABC. He's covered by Matthews. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Matthews left side. The 9-foot shot. The Grizzlies pull it in. ABC's got 6 rebounds in the game. We've had a full season now, Steve, of the jersey-sponsored insignias and patches. It has become a reality in the NBA. Any thoughts on that so far?
I guess, Kevin, because I'm old school, I don't like seeing it on the jerseys. I like the clean look. I would love to see it on their warm-up jerseys. You know, obviously their warm-up jackets and pants. I just don't like seeing it on the jersey. But I don't think I'm going to win this one, Kevin. I think they are here to stay. I think they might even add more sponsors on jerseys.
Yeah, the look they like is the look of money. Money, that's a good look.
That's the look
they get from those sponsorships, right. 5 on the clock. Crowder kicks to Howard. There's the lob to Jackson. Lopez with the steal. Inside, here's Middleton, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Memphis has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. ABC passes to Crowder. Tipped away. Here's Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
And not a whole lot that D can do. Once Howard is in position for the dunk, he might as well start jogging back the other way.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Excellent D from Howard. And for the Grizzlies, they're shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately. That's a 2 from Crowder. Nice shot from the wing. Now, Antetokounmpo. When it comes to flagrant fouls, do you think the difference, Steve, between flagrant 1 and flagrant 2 is being called correctly for the most part?
I do, Kevin. I think we always have gray areas, and when you start to look at rules, but for the most part, I think they're getting the flagrant 1 and the flagrant 2. You know, I think they're getting it right.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
The shot's good. Antetokounmpo's got 18 points just in the second half.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Showing no mercy. Double-digit lead and still putting it on them.
Here's ABC. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
And that one, good. 35 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Still attacking, building on this lead coming down the stretch.
And he's doing it efficiently, taking makeable shots. That's led to a high percentage from the field.
ABC passes to Crowder. Drops in the tray. Crowder's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Grizzlies.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bucks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
No, there's a few ways to control a game, right? You can do it with pace, you can do it with patience and efficiency. Tonight, he did it by owning the boards.
And that one falls for Middleton. And he makes both free throws. There's 47 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Has his man, just misses with the pass. Not sure what happened on that play.
Antetokounmpo with the ball to the inside. Baseline J on the way. Middleton can't get it to go. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's ABC. Lopez with the block. Now here's Bledsoe. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. The free throw drops for Bledsoe. He hits both from the stripe. Here's ABC, guarded by Bledsoe. Outside Crowder. The Grizzlies with another miss. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Wesley, great night for you. How did it all come together?
My team's doing a great job of getting me open, and our guards are finding me, and I'm just putting the ball in the basket when I can.
You were open and available all night, Wesley. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.